much. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. This is the Female Show, and we welcome you again to the Female Show. As always, every week we bring an amazing woman doing extraordinary things in the women in the agribusiness sector. And today I have one of such extraordinary women all the way from Ghana. So you will hear
Wow.
from her. But before then, let me tell you about the female show. I know you already know the female show. So the female show is the only show now that mails the amazing stories of exceptional women in food and agribusiness industry. Today, my guest is here. I will be introducing her in a few seconds. So, Ramatu. Okay, so Ramatu is the CEO of Chopbox Express. Chopbox reminds me of my secondary school days in Ghana. So
Yeah.
if you attended secondary school in Ghana, you surely know what Chopbox is. So through food processing, Chopbox Express helps career women to enjoy better lives by offering healthier, ready-to-cook they use local delicacies which save long cooking time. She has some of the popular street foods such as Hausa cocoa. Ooh, that is my favorite. So she has Hausa cocoa into a paste, which takes just 5 minutes, no, less than 5 minutes to prepare. And in August 2020, Chobos Express launched one of Ghana's favorite soups, the first peanut butter soup base, ooh, which has reduced cooking time by 50%. So if you're a career woman, if you're a busy woman, this is for you. Rematu has over 14 years experience in sales, category, and channel management with Unilever, a multinational in consumer goods. She also has a master's in business administration from the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology and a bachelor of education Food and Nutrition from University of Cape Coast. She's committed to supporting the community that seeks the well-being and nutritional interests of its generation. Wow! Hello, Ramatu. Welcome to the Female Show.
Hi, Nana. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here, honestly. Yeah.
So, why Shopbox Express? Why
So,
the name? I mean, like I said
yeah,
earlier, it
I
reminds me
am
of
I
my
am very
secondary school
happy when
days
you
where we had
you
to
were
carry
you were
Shopbox all the way to the secondary school. So why is your company
exactly.
called Shopbox Express?
So I'm very happy when you mentioned Chopbox Express. The top of mind the thing that comes to mind immediately is when you were in secondary school. So the whole idea, I started as an online provision store, we were targeting students living out of home, working parents who can't afford the time to visit their wards, but will still want to get their provisions ready in time within a short time. So honestly, I was thinking about a name that resonates in that target, which Chopbox came to mind. And in any case, when I mention Chopbox, you know what goes into your Chopbox and versus what goes into your trunk. Your food will by all means go into your Chopbox. And so for us, we've maintained the name, even though we have diversified into food processing, basically. Yes. So yeah,
Wow.
that's why the name
Okay.
Chobox Express.
All right. So yeah, definitely when you talk about chop box, yeah, like you said, it reminds me of my secondary school days. So if you talk about chop box, it reminds you of Gary, right? And Shito and Tom
Uh-huh.
Brown.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
Your
are you going to
Milo,
share any of this
everything
food?
food that you want to enjoy.
Okay. So why did you start this? I'm sure you may have experienced
Okay.
something. Well, why did you start this
Yeah,
agribusiness?
yeah,
Because we
yeah.
know that it's tough, right? So why did you
Um,
start?
at so before the onset of Chopbox Express as an online provision store, I had an experience where my son didn't like, these famous foods, canned foods, at his baby stage. So my auntie introduced me to Hausa cocoa paste, which she does. But hers tasted very interesting. It tasted fresher, nicer, even creamier, if I should put it that way. So I told her we need to commercialize it. And she said, "Oh, you like money too much." At the time, I was in the sales department. So everything in my head is very commercial. So she said, "I like money too much. So I should start the whole idea." I said, "Okay, you don't worry. I'll come back when it's really my thing to do." So I later on went to her and I told her, "Look, I'm going to sample some of my colleagues at work because they're also working moms. If this works for them, I'm sure it's going to be a good business to venture into that." And they were all very happy about it. So in my business plan, before I started Chopbox Express, I had the plan of starting with, these local delicacies that will help mothers. But at the time, everyone wanted things on the go. They grab, they are off to work. So it was like, okay, you are now going to introduce something that will take time. What do we do? But I still had it in plan that I'm going to do this. So we will start with something that people know, which will still offer convenience to the working mom. And where my focus went into was the online provision store. Because again, at the time, my niece was in school and we had to do shopping for her when she's going to school. You go through the hustle and bustle of the markets. And for me, I felt it was too much work for a busy working mother. So it's something I want to tap into. And I went ahead to have discussions, contracts with one of the leading delivery companies in Ghana. At the time in school, when you get a post from the EMSC, everyone is so excited. In fact, people are looking forward to it. And so I had a contract with them and then we started. However, as things may be, and as people always say, once you have planned, people will say luck finds you when you have planned. So I had planned to launch my local food 6 months into the online provision store. Then bang, COVID sets in and we cannot go ahead with the online provision store. So I said, okay, this is the right time to diversify into the local foods because now mothers are home. Most of them are working from home. They still want to enjoy food. It's lockdown. They can't find these delicacies they want, but we can still provide that within a short preparation time and they will still have to work convenient from home. And so we had planned, I had prepared, packaged 25 jars of unbranded Hausa cocoa paste. And then I just posted on social media. And then within that same day, I ran out because everyone was trying to stock up for lockdown. And I started getting calls from people, Madam, I want some. And interestingly, they were not ordering in singles. I thought it's new, so they'll shy away from it. Everyone was ordering in multiples. So I said, wow, this is good feedback. Again, we prepared it in such a way that you don't need to go through the process of sieving it before processing it. So everything takes within 3-5 minutes, your Hausa cook ready. And then from there, the insights, the feedback, we kept building on that. We introduced Kose, we introduced Togbe, we introduced Pinkaso, and on and on and on. So honestly, it's been such a beautiful journey.
Wow.
Yes.
So the audience want to see your beautiful face. So if you can go back a bit so they can actually see the face behind
Okay.
all these products. I know that you are shaking the food industry in Ghana because if you want to eat cocoa, I mean, I have never thought of having Hausa cocoa powder in my house or maybe Kose in my house, you know. So you are actually shaking that industry, all right, and you're making great change. So your target
Thank
audience,
you.
you are selling career women. So does that mean if I'm not a career woman,
Yes.
I can't purchase your stuff?
So I don't say career women, mostly I say working mothers. You
Okay.
could be anyone working, whether informal or formal, but you're a working mom. And so in order that or we help you save that time because we also go through a lot. You don't get time to go for a walk, exercise, even just have your me time. So because you spend all the time in the kitchen, really trying to fix food for the family. So if we have to do this to help reduce all of that stress, so that at least you can go out for a walk, enjoy the me time, have your own time to relax. That's what I'm really looking forward to in every home.
So then it's for everybody, not only working
It is for
mothers.
everyone because as a working mother, you are fixing the home. You end up meeting the needs of everyone in the home. Yes,
So can we note some of the products you're doing? So I've heard of How's That Cocoa, Kose.
yes, yes, yes.
Now, what products are you working on? So I'm going to show some of the products, and then I want
Okay,
you to tell the audience what the products are about, maybe how they can prepare it, and where they can get
okay,
the products from. So if you just join
okay,
in, this is
okay,
Reach More Media. You can subscribe our YouTube channel. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. You can also listen live on Reach More Radio right from London. My guest today is Ramatu. She is a CEO of Chopbox Express. If you grew up in Ghana, you definitely know what Chopbox is. So she's talking to us about her products, the old products and the new products, and how she is saving time. Helping career women nursing mothers to save time. Like I just told her, it's not only for nursing mothers or only for career women. If you are lazy like myself, you can also do have these products. So it's basically for everybody. Now we're going to show you some of her products, and she will tell you where you can get these from. So it doesn't matter where you are. If you're in London here, you can get these products right from Chobos Express. Okay. So do you make these yourself?
Yes, I do. I work with my team. When I started alone. And so I was working, I made my auntie start the production and I was just marketing. And then some few months later, I built my factory. And so we have a full setup where we have customized fabricated machines purposely for our production so that we can get wholesome, hygienic food to serve our customers. Yeah. But there are some things I want to mention. So if you take a look at our products, they come in, variants. If you take Hausa Cocoa, you find 3 of them. So we consider the people within the family. Some may have babies, and so we have the baby-friendly variant, which is the regular. And then we have the mild spice for those who are, wannabe spice lovers. They try to enjoy spice just a little bit. And there are those who really love hot spice. So we have those variants to meet every need within the family. If you look at our bowl float or to different variants, one that comes with desiccated coconuts. There's one that is low sugar with wheat bran. There's one that comes with milk, and then the regulars. The superfood cereal mix is one of our innovations we introduced, which we've realized and we've gotten quite a number of people coming to say that my child doesn't take soya, my child doesn't take wheat, gluten-free, my child is allergic to nuts. And so what can you get me? There's no maize in this formulation. It encompasses ingredients, local ingredients that do not have gluten in them. So it has bambara beans, it has fonio, it has
Which
millet,
one is that?
it
Which
has,
product?
which is the superfood, the one on the screen now. It has
Oh,
millet, dates, bambara beans, fonio, brown rice with, yes, so these 5 ingredients. And it can meet every need. And I have sampled people who have asked me, what did you put in this? Because it looks like my child really enjoyed it. If there will be any of, wheat or soya, they will reject it. I said, good. It means that it's meeting the need, the reason we processed it. And it's one of our new products because we want to meet every single need within the family. I mean, you can't get them being the same, so you need to make provision for the unique ones. So that's more like a niche product for those who have those allergies. Yes. So
oh.
then the other innovation is the Fula. The Fula is an instant millet drink, which comes with a blend of millet, spices, and dates. Basically that. And it's an instant. You don't need to stress. This comes additionally in balls, and you may have to mash it or blend it, but this you don't need to worry. Just add your water, mix it with milk. No sugar needed because of the dates we've introduced.
Is
Again,
it
we
the
are
same
of
fula we eat from
those.
Ghana? Is it the
It's the
same
same
fula
fula
like
that comes in
Yoruba
balls,
curry?
but
Oh,
this is processed differently processed
wow.
differently for you to enjoy it. And once you take it, you will come back. We introduced this just last week, and I'm telling you, it's actually supporting the gap we have currently. So for me, it's a growth product. It's supposed to bring in the additional growth we are looking for within the year. So I'm very happy with the response that we've gotten. People are ordering in multiples again. I mean, not in singles because of the experience they've had with the product. So we are very happy and grateful for the feedback, the insights. And the way is prepare
Okay.
your fula as a smoothie. So you can blend it with some oats and banana with nuts, and it's fun. You don't need to limit yourself to, oh, this is just a local drink. No, you can enjoy it to the level that, enjoying a nutritious meal, a whole meal on its own,
Wow.
yeah.
This is amazing, really. So if you just
Thank
joined us,
you. Thank you.
this is Ramatu. She has amazing stories. If you grew up in Ghana, you know about Fula. I don't know how to really tell this story to non-Ghanaians. And so I'm sorry if you're not a Ghanaian or if you didn't grow up in Ghana, but definitely we tried to get you some of these products. But if you grew up in Ghana, you definitely know about Kose, Fula. Do these products have English names? Because maybe in another countries they have different names for this, so that we can actually send it to them.
Maybe. Maybe, but so far as I know, I don't think they have any
Right. So maybe we
English
need to
name.
do some more
Some
research
countries
so
have
that we
their
can.
own way of calling it,
Yeah.
because Niger has a way of pronouncing their Fula. I don't know about Nigeria, but at least I know about Niger because it's actually coming from Niger. It's a delicacy from Niger. But Ghanaians have embraced it, and we just love it.
Yeah. So you talked about Niger and Nigeria. Currently, are you selling only in Ghana?
No, we are not. We are actually exporting into Switzerland. We export in Canada, and then into some parts of the US.
What about the
Yeah,
UK?
we are
Because
still looking for
with more
opportunities.
media. Okay, so with more media is in
In
London.
fact,
And
yeah, we've had people show interest in selling. So we are still in discussions, but we are very open. If you can mention us, we are open to have such discussions and still
yes,
bring it out
I
there.
can be your
Because we
sales
are looking
your
at,
sales girl in London.
whoa, we're actually
Anyways,
looking at meeting the tastes of the West African across the globe. That is our vision, So wherever you find the West African, we wish to meet their taste buds. Yeah.
and you know there are a lot in the UK, so you probably had to visit the UK
Yes.
market and think about the UK
Yeah.
market as well.
Yeah.
So if somebody is not in Ghana and really wants, you said you have started exporting to Switzerland, Canada, and US. How can people reach out? How can people
Yes.
get? And even those in Ghana, how can they get these products? Because now we all
Okay.
want to
So
eat
we
it.
have our website, which we have our website working. It's basically chobox.express, and it will take you to our website, and you can access our products from there. And then we arrange with posts to deliver to you anywhere. And we've been doing individual deliveries um, across basically. And we are also on Plentify. We are on Junior Ghana. We are on Jowato, and of course, our social media platforms, chobox.express on Instagram, on Facebook, Twitter, we are on LinkedIn, across. Basically, once you reach out, we are ready to serve.
Right. So now we are going to talk about entrepreneurship in general. Because I know that it's super
Yeah,
difficult
yeah,
to be
yeah.
an entrepreneur in Ghana. And you have actually led the way. Okay, so tell us, is it something difficult? Is it rose?
Yes.
Because we see you in interviews, we see you traveling. Is it easy? Is it that rosy? Or there's something you entrepreneurs are not telling us?
Nothing good comes easy. And if in your mind is easy, I'm not sure you can go far. It's about a lot of preparation, a lot of planning, and you need to have a good support system. Support system could be family, it could be joining groups like we had Ignite, because I think the Ignite platform presented a very big opportunity because you get to interact with people from diverse countries, and you can network through that and get your products out there. But it doesn't come easy. If you don't link up with people to understand what is happening, you will crash. And you will crash because I remember, Ghana has been very, like you said, the economic situation has been quite, challenging. And I had a call last year from one of my igniters. Actually, she recommended that I join Ignite. So I did. But she called me and said, look, I'm just checking up on you because I know times are hard. I wasn't expecting the call at all. She said, I know times are hard. I have friends who have actually just, you know, folded their arms. They've just closed their factories. They've asked their workers to go home until things get better. And I'm trying to check up on you. I know it's tough, but don't give up. And that just got me thinking that, oh, wow. I mean, at some point, sometimes you feel you're alone, but you're not alone when you have people like that, when you have support system like that, you are not alone. So entrepreneurship is never easy. One other thing that I feel sometimes entrepreneurs, lose guard on is learning. And for me, learning and development is part of the process. You cannot go through the journey without it. Otherwise, you will get stale. Otherwise, you only produce one thing and it's only one thing there. You need to excite your target market. You need to listen, get the insights, listen to them, and see if you can get them. And for me, Fuller last week. That's why I'm so excited, because the way people have embraced it, the number of shares, the number of people who have just reached out, is just amazing. It's so amazing. So, and it didn't come because I was just sitting there. It came because I listened. I have been reading a lot, because this Fuller, I started the research exactly 1 year ago, in the month of February, actually. And when I did a test, I sampled people, I got all sorts of feedback, got back to the drawing board. I got someone from Niger to come in to even train me on how to go about it. When she called me, she tried the product and she called me. She said, I think there's something unique about this, your product. It tastes very nice compared to even what I taught you. I said, yes, because what you shared is just what you know. I have also gone ahead to read, to understand what my customers need. And I've taken about 50% of the ingredients out and replaced it with ingredients that, I feel are more nutritious for us, more local based, and something they will love. And so for me, I think you can't go without learning or developing yourself. I'm scheduled for a number of workshops from next week. And someone will say, what are you looking for? I'm still looking at improving. I don't want to get still, like I said. I mean, once I stop learning, I don't think I can continue my business. So learning or developing yourself is very important. Yeah.
So innovate or die. And this is a shameless plug. I know my boss, my boss will query me, but let me talk about the Ignite program because you mentioned it. So if you are a young woman, if you're a young female founder and looking to develop yourself, like Ramati said, we have a program for you. The Ignite program by Gizakuza is a
Yeah.
program to inspire you to build resilient agribusiness in Africa. So it doesn't matter where you are, as long as you
Yeah.
want to build an agribusiness in Africa, please apply. The application is ongoing.
Yeah.
www.igniteafrica, Africa is K, igniteafrica.org. Please go on and apply. My boss, I know, me, but you mentioned it. All
Yeah,
right, so
yeah,
let's
yeah.
move on. So it's not easy. I thought it was easy, so it's not easy. Entrepreneurship is not easy, but then it pays,
No,
right?
it's not.
It's not. So can
It
can
does.
can
It's
everybody?
fulfilling. I mean, entrepreneurship, it's it's not for everyone, because I've tried to get my team sometimes to have that owner's mindset. If this were to be my business, what will I do? That is where it starts from. So if you can't do or handle someone's business, it will be very difficult to handle yours. So they always say, adopt it like it's yours. It is yours. How will you cherish it? How will you take the decisions? What are some of the things you will and will not do? And sometimes you are there, some people will not just take the decision because I'm just waiting for madam to come. It should not be like that. So I would say entrepreneurship is not for everyone. If you cannot have that owner's mindset, it is not for everyone.
Okay, so now the word I got from you is not easy. Okay, but then it's worth
No,
it,
it's not.
and it's not for
It
everyone.
is. Absolutely.
It's not for everyone.
It's
No, it's for
worth it
everyone.
because look, I'm able to go out to exercise every morning and I'm excited about it. I've kept my family together. I'm able to spend more time. I'm able to make people, and it's one of the things I told myself when I left corporate world that I have not really had that kind of world outside corporates because right after university, I started working with Unilever. So let me give myself the opportunity to mingle, engage with other women within the space I want to find myself so that I can learn more. So it's giving me the opportunity to do that. And so you have a fair level, I mean, you think you're able to think well, rest well, do whatever you want to do well within your own time. You plan yourself, basically, which I like.
But do entrepreneurs
Yeah.
rest well? Because you are working every day. You are thinking every day, as opposed to corporate work, 9 to 5.
Rest. If you see me not resting, it means I'm reading. Not that I am physically working in the factory, because I have trained my team to the level where now I don't have to be present before things get done. So, like I'm saying, it depends on how you plan it. Once you plan it well, you will have resting time. My team, we go on leave every, so you go on your vacation. We've planned it for the rest of the year, and you have to go. Even if you tell me, oh, madam, I said, please, you need to rest. We are not machines. So, I mean, if I'm encouraging my team to rest, I will also need to take that, lead it by resting.
Yeah, so it brings me to the question. Well, I didn't think of it, but I need to ask you. You were working for Unilever, which is a multinational company in Ghana, and many young people would want to
Yes,
work for
yes.
you. Why did you leave to start a business, to hustle?
I was tired. I was tired of working for 14 years. Um, I've been within the Unilever chain throughout after university. I've not really experienced any other industry or. So I felt I wanted to have a change. And to be able to do that, I actually registered my business the same year I was leaving. I registered my business in January, but I realized I couldn't marry the two. I couldn't work while doing my now real business. I don't want to call it a hustle. It's my real business. I couldn't marry the two because I was in a management position, and it's Unilever takes your entire life. You don't rest because I was heading the modern trade. That is when people go to the malls and they will call you at any time, take pictures and tell you, I've seen this here. Can we fix this? I've seen that here. Can we do this? You don't rest. But, so I felt I can't marry the two. And it's better I plan my exit in a way that, I'll come out confidently to be able to manage my business. So after registering in January, I exited the same year, December. I gave myself 1 year to just exit the same year in December. That's 2019. And I've never regretted it. I have, in fact, I have gotten my former MDs, former directors calling me to tell me, look, you've really made us proud because most people who left just joined other businesses, but they've seen the kind of products I've brought out, the kind of work that has gone into. I've even gotten my former MD giving me inputs as to how to handle some of the things because she's just excited. So that alone makes me feel like, yeah, I have not arrived, but I feel very happy about my work.
Right. So you have been there, and I mentor many young women. Some are still in the corporate world and they want to start their own business. That career jump. right? Like, does it need a plan? Do you need? How did you do it? Because I know people who have just jumped from corporate to business because they want to start their own business. Then in a year or two, they want to go back to corporate. What does it take? Can you share your experience? What do they need to do?
Um, the only thing I can say is they should have an exit plan. An exit plan is not a 1 year thing. I only gave myself that 1 year to leave Unilever because I realized within that 1 year, I couldn't marry my business and then my work. But I had started my exit plan 2 years before. And so I kept asking myself, what do I really want to do? I knew I wanted to do my own business, but I'm still exploring where is the need? Where do I want to focus? So that when I start, I know that, okay, this is really what I'm going to do. And so I started my exit plan 2 years. In fact, I even regretted later, why didn't I start my planning 3 years? When I say 3 years, it's because I was saving towards that exit plan. I had saved quite a good sum. I was very happy I did. And that actually helped me to even procure some of the machines I have now that I'm using, So
So you don't just wake up
exiting
one
should not be in a haste. No, it should not be in a haste at all. In fact, I had to go and read about books, how to, exit from your team, and a whole lot, just to even psych me up for this kind of journey I want to embark on. So I will personally say that don't rush, plan for it so that when you exit, you won't regret, because I have never regretted, you know. So they should plan for it. And it's not just a 1 year, they should do 3 years.
Wow. So it's not just 1 year, it's 3 years. What was in the 3 years? What goes into it? Why do we need three
In
years?
3 years, you are
What
planning
actually?
what you want to do. You want to do what I need to do, what I want to do. Because remember, you are combining work and plan. So if you don't take care, you may even get depressed because you feel I just want to leave. So plan it. Like I'm saying, I had to read LinkedIn. They have very interesting information if you want to exit, well organized videos. I went there, watched them, and for me, like I'm saying, I needed 3 years, but I ended up doing 2 years. Yes, I had good money. If I had done 3 years, I would have had more, but I've never regretted it because I can see I'm fulfilled. I can see the yields, the feedback I get from my customers. When people try my food, they love it. And for the fact that, I feel after 6 months and I've not missed my salary, I'm very happy. I never missed my salary. Yeah. So it's worth it.
So what role do you have? I mean, what's your role at Chopbox Express? Are you the CEO?
I am the CEO there. And yeah, I am.
So as the CEO, okay, what are some of the skill set or the expertise you bring to your role? So we have seen several people calling themselves CEO. So as soon as you found a company, you're automatically the CEO. So I'm the CEO of this, I'm the CEO of that. Several CEOs in Ghana now or
Yeah.
in Africa or in the world now. What skill sets do you need? What are the expertise you need as a CEO? And then I'll ask you the second questions after you're done.
Okay. So you need to have the management skills. And for me, very from Unilever. So like I said, so that is very key. Be strategic, be forward thinking, looking into the future. planning. Like I said, this Fula didn't start even in 6 months. I had started my Fula like a year ago. Currently, there's a product in my mind that I've been thinking about. I have gone out. I have gone to check with people who are in it. So as CEO, honestly, the basic thing, I would even just say that you should not be the one, just all the time in the factory. Be open to train your work, to be able to act while you do those strategic thinking, engaging with the industry, because I don't expect my team member to go into the industry. They may not even understand some of the trends within the industry. To what is happening in your industry. What are you planning to do next? How are you managing your team? What is your next 3 to 5 years growth plan? How are you going to deliver that within the chain? It's more mind draining work than just being dressing up. I am the CEO. And the good thing is I'm also a sales expert. I've been selling for the past 14 years in modern trade outside Ghana. In South Africa, I was there for a year, helping to build a distributive chain, general trade like kind of. So it gives me a lot of call it leverage in my way of planning how my sales I want it to be landed and all that. So yeah, I feel because of the kind of experience I have, it's made me whole within my space, which I am very happy about, but I am still learning from the industry. Yeah.
Okay, so now let's come back to Chopbox Express. Um, if you just join in, this is a female show, the show that mails the amazing stories of women doing extraordinary things in the food and agribusiness industry. Today, I have to the CEO of Chopbox Express with me, and she's taking us through her journey, how she started Chopbox Express, what inspired her to start the business. And we are still on. She's done some amazing projects like Kose, Fula, Hausa Coco, and the rest. So we're going to show you a short video just to right. So how food was that? The Fula, yeah? Or the Hausa Coco?
That's the fuller smoothie. So this comes with, you just need to add any other ingredient you feel you want to add and enjoy it. So I added oats
Wow.
with banana and then topped it up with some apples and yogurt. And that was it.
We actually eat Fula with apple.
So you see,
Wow.
fuller, like I'm saying, we are thinking local, but we are again thinking about the global impact on our local foods as well. So you don't need to make it too local. It's just a Ghanaian food. No, it's not. You can make it
I
very
love it this
exciting.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're in Ghana, and I mean somebody is watching us from Ghana and wants to get some of these products, where would they get these products from? Do they have to call you? Do they have to which shop will they get these products from?
So in Ghana, we've partnered with a few sales people, and we have contacts with people. Actually, they are like stockists. In Kumasi, we have the contacts which I could share. +233 there's 244. Is it possible to text it or share
Yeah,
it?
please do. So we can add it to the stream. So if anybody is watching or if anybody wants to
Okay,
contact,
so
please do.
+233 244 383185. That is the contact for Kumasi. I think to make it easier, I'll just share mine. And then once it's shared, once people reach out, I just connect them to so too many numbers called out. So my
Yeah.
contact or the Chopbox Express contact is +233 24 84 55 864 +233 24 84 55 864.
Right. My producer will definitely put you on the screen for those who are interested to call this number. All right. So thank you very much, Ramatu. Any last words for people who are watching, for your audience, for young women, for young people who want to go into entrepreneurship, who want to buy Fula, how's that cocoa, how's that kose, and all these amazing products. So thank you, last
Okay,
words.
so before I give my last words, I just want to add that all our products come with a QR code on the label. And that QR code is not for fun. Once you scan it, it will take you to the instructional video or the recipe video to guide you in case you are not a Ghanaian, but you still want to enjoy our food.
Yeah.
So it makes it very easy for you to access how it's prepared. You don't need to
That's
read and say, I
innovation
don't even
right there.
understand what this is. Thank you. So basically, yes, the QR code will take you to the videos. Um, what I would just say is that entrepreneurship is fun if you want to make it fun. Just plan it. Don't just rush or jump into it because everyone is saying, I'm doing a side hustle. Don't let it be a hustle. Let it be something that you need to learn. You need to practice. You need to plan. You need to engage. You need to network. Like Ignite to learn from any other platform that you can learn from because one person doesn't have it all. You just need to give yourself that chance. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Ramati. So, if you are
It's a
watching,
pleasure.
we apologize. We sincerely apologize because we have exceeded the time. I was enjoying it, and I hope you were too. Thank you for watching. If you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Richmond Media YouTube, Richmond Media Facebook, and Richmond Media Radio. Please listen live on the radio right from London here in the UK. This is the female show, as usual, with your host Nana Justy Amponsah, and as you heard from Ramatu, entrepreneurship is not easy, but it's worth it. You have to do your research. You have to learn, network. And when she was mentioning the network, if you heard her right, she mentioned Ignite. So Ignite is a program for women in agribusiness in the on the African continent. If you're a female agribusiness founder and you want to have resources and tools to build your own business or grow your business, this is the program for you. Please log on to www.igniteafrica, Africa with a K, igniteafrica.org and apply. The deadline is March 15th, so please apply now. If you want to have some of the products from Chopbox Express, please go to chopbox.express. shopbox.express and you get all the products. We also make sure that we put her contacts on the stream for you so that you can contact her directly. No matter where you are in the world, she'll be able to get her products to you. So please
Yep.
contact her. And because she's a startup, if you want to invest in her business, she is available. So those of you watching us from Europe, she is waiting. If you're watching us from Africa, wherever you're watching us from, please invest in her business, whether grants or maybe you're looking for grants. You're looking for angel investors, but it doesn't matter if you want to invest your
Yeah, yeah,
time
yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
please reach out to her and she'll definitely welcome you. So thank you very much for watching the female show. Make a date with us same time next week. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Thank you. Oh, nice.